Internet, this is a huge few weeks for me. I'm going to Denver Comic-Con and VidCon here soon, and oh my goodness, I love conventions. So great. To be honest, I have a lot of cosplay work to get done before Denver Comic-Con, so I might not have gotten this video up before Comic-Con. But everything in this video still applies to meeting me IRL, whether it's at a convention or an event or whatever, as well as tips for meeting new people IRL, as well as celebrities, wherever on the paradigm of famous they are. So let's talk about me. The number one thing you will find out when you see me IRL is I am super short. I am 5 foot and a smidge on a good day. I've embraced being a short girl and my short girl problems, but my number one short girl problem with new people is that I have been used as a shoulder rest or a head rest quite quickly in a relationship. There are a few people who can do this because it's an inside joke between us, but otherwise it really devalues me. It makes me feel more like I'm an object to you versus someone you're excited to be around. Number two, I love hugs and stuff. I'm a very affectionate person and I become affectionate quite quickly in a relationship. I am all about the hug, and at the end of the convention when everybody has to part ways, there's a huge, face touching, like I'm so sad I'm not gonna see you IRL probably for a while. Specifically at VidCon, face touching became a thing in 2012 because it's so hard to see everybody you're gonna meet at VidCon. It just is. However, it is really important to me to have your consent to be affectionate, so if I'm affectionate too soon or you'd like me to stop giving you hugs or face touches, please let me know. And a short girl problem side note about hugs is either go for the tiptoe hug or the side hug. Number three, at events, I'm usually dialed up to 11. It is my element. Happy dances, chatterboxing, also known as word vomit, and just extreme levels of fangirling and personal inspiration to create more and to meet more people. I love going to conventions and events because I just feel so filled up by people and their energy there. It's actually why I have this tattoo from Spring Awakening. It reads, "I love your light," and that is my favorite thing about people. I love the inner light that shines out of people when they're in their element, when they are doing things that they love and creating awesome stuff. Sidebar fact, I have 4 tattoos. This excellent one being the most visible. Number 4 is the hanger and con tired is real. I do believe that I'm a really fun and nice and energetic person, but if I am too hungry, hanger happens. And hashtag con tired. If you meet me when I'm in these circumstances, I extremely apologize in advance. It's just, I'm human. Hanger and con tired are things. And the last thing I wanted to point out in this list particular is that when I'm at conventions or really just doing anything in my life, I want to do all of the things. Seriously, at conventions, I aim to do all the things. I want to squeeze as much awesome into the small time and space that we have in this wonderful world of conventions and special events, so doing all the things is my ultimate goal. When I set myself a schedule, I try to get to it, which means rushing to a lot of things sometimes, so I do get tunnel vision when I'm trying to get to that place, so I might not hear you or see you or recognize you, so chasing me down might be a thing, and coming with me to the thing might be a thing. On the flip side of that coin, if I'm not doing anything, I still want to do all the things, so come up and meet me so we can do the things together. Meeting you is a thing. Then there's just like the whole thing about meeting people in general. I am a social butterfly. I thrive on extroversion and other people. I am mostly an extroverted person, so this environment makes me thrive. I love to meet the people and it's usually very easy for me. But I understand if it's not, so these tips are kind of mostly for, well, really they're for everyone. Having these tips in mind is good for everyone. So my number one most important thing about meeting new people, whether they're just someone cool you see at the convention or if they are a level of famous, whether it's celebrity famous, YouTube famous, musical theater famous, or within your people that you're subscribed to on YouTube famous. No matter who you're meeting, they are human too. I think this is something that we all take for granted and sometimes forget, especially when we are nervous. When we're nervous or when we're super excited to meet someone, it is very easy to get stuck inside your own perspective and feel really slighted or disappointed if you don't get the interaction that you want for them. So if you see someone you really want to go up and talk to, no matter who they are, if they're eating food, probably not the best time unless it looks like an open environment. is a good time to let people be themselves. Even extroverts like me just need to reset sometimes. If that person's in a conversation with someone already, gauge their body language. What kind of conversation is it? Is it personal? Is it heavy? Is it hurried? Are they in a hurry? Gauge their body language. If it's casual and they're looking around and they're laughing and smiling and it looks like it's something that someone can be invited into, approach with kindness and politeness. Are they in a hurry? Are they trying to get to the bathroom? Are they trying to get to a convention event that they are committed to being at? Especially, are they trying to get to the bathroom? Basically, my biggest point is everybody is human. You are human, they are human, we are all people, we are all complex people, so sometimes your plan doesn't really fix up with the reality, and I've been on that side and it sucks, but you move forward because the time you waste in wallowing in it could be something that you miss out on. There could be an excellent adventure around the corner for you, and again, convention time is not time to waste. My second tip for meeting someone new is having an opener. Like at VidCon, ask what they do online. You're already there at a convention where other people are there because they like the same stuff. If you're at a convention where there's cosplay, ask them about their cosplay, or ask about shirts or accessories or the books they're holding, or make a comment on their phone case. These are excellent icebreakers, and it's probably to be expected if you're at an event where you're going to meet new people. And honestly, if they want to meet new people too, they'll be very thankful that you start the icebreaker. And if not, reading body language is another huge thing. If they are not into it, move on. Do not waste the precious time of this special event on someone who's not interested in engaging you. Putting yourself out there is a risk, but it's such a worthy risk when you find those special people who will change the course of your life. And my last tip is if you are meeting someone who is #famous. I don't know where that voice came from, but I'm gonna leave it in. This definitely applies to if you're actually going to a meet and greet, or if you're doing a photography session or a signing at a convention with this person. You know that you're gonna meet them, but when you do, you're gonna have a limited time to say all the things that you want to say. So prepping like it's almost a job interview is easier. Have something prepared to say to them. It is entirely possible that you're so nervous that it comes out and it's word vomit, but at the same time, if you do take a few breaths before your opportunity to step into their space and have that conversation with them, if you have these things in your mind, it will be a little bit easier or a lot easier to have that natural conversation, and you'll still be able to say all the things that you really wanted to. While there is crazy madness and evil in this world, the more people I talk to, the more beautiful I feel this world is. So any opportunity to talk to someone who you feel is creative or wonderful or heroic in a they're still human, think of them complexly kind of way, it's just a beautiful moment. And I hope you'll remember to cherish it and not dwell on the oopses that could and probably and sometimes and have definitely happened to me happening. That sentence kind of got away from me, which means I think it's a great time to wrap up this video. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope this helped you, whether you're gonna meet me or if you're just gonna go to conventions or events or walk out your front door and meet new people. I definitely hope that if you want to meet me and you find me, you come up and talk to me. As always, my social media is in the description and I will use them as much as possible when I'm at conventions and events, so check there if we are at the same space. And until my next video, don't forget to subscribe, but also DFTBA.